Do begin with breaking news. The Portland Timbers and Thorns have fired their president of soccer, Gavin Wilkinson, and their president of business, Mike Golub. In a statement released just over an hour ago, the soccer team said the two men have been relieved of their duties with the club effective immediately. Now, the news comes 2 days after the release of an investigative report that found emotional abuse and sexual misconduct were systemic in the National Women's Soccer League. The report claims the Thorns tried to cover up abuse from former coach Paul Riley towards at least one former player. Now, this is also an update to breaking news that we first brought you yesterday, that team owner Merritt Paulson announced he would be stepping away from his Thorns-related decision-making responsibilities. And he apologized for what he called missteps in the 2015 investigation into Paul Riley, detailed in that newly released investigation into the NWSL. Now, the 300-plus page report from former Attorney General Sally Yates reveals the allegations of sexual harassment and emotional abuse were not exclusive to the Thorns, but a systemic issue in women's soccer. According to the Associated Press, 5 of the 10 head coaches in the National Women's Soccer League either stepped down or were fired last season amid allegations of misconduct. Now, before the news of Wilkinson's and Golub's firings, Tina Etlin with the Timbers Army said the group's support of the team would depend on what happened in the front office.
It's time for them to fully go. Them getting a paid vacation is not exactly a consequence.
Among those speaking out is Thorns player and captain of the women's national team, Becky Sauerbrunn, as she spoke at the national team news conference, saying in part, "It's my opinion that every owner and executive and U.S. soccer official who has repeatedly failed the players and failed to protect the players, who have hidden behind legalities and who have not participated fully in these investigations, should be gone." Local sponsors say they will likely pull funding unless they see a big change. And we spoke with the general manager of Laurelwood Brewery in Northeast Portland, Brandy Williams. She told us the investigation into how the Portland Thorns leaders handled the abuse investigation is deeply disturbing.
You know, at the end of the day, we can say what we want to say, but I think financially things go a lot farther, right? And so our sponsorship was for 1 year, and unless we see like real true action on the part of the organization and from the league, I don't think we'll be considering a sponsorship again.
Alaska Airlines gave us a statement that reads in part, "Our priority is supporting the players and ensuring any action we take contributes to positive systemic change. We are currently assessing options to fulfill those objectives." Providence Health also provides substantial financial support for the team. They sent out an email to all of their employees saying they're monitoring the situation closely. We've also reached out to Adidas, and we are waiting to hear back.